Hello TV YouTubers, welcome to this week's weekly news roundup, where we summarize last week's news for you. The large multinational company AT&T has agreed to merge its own subsidiary, Warnermedia, with its rival Discovery, and create a streaming giant with a value of £150 billion. For context, Warnermedia owns household name networks such as Cartoon Network, HBO, and CNN. HBO is behind hits like Succession, Game of Thrones, and The Sopranos. However, Discovery is a strong player in the streaming industry in its own way. It is well known for its range of reality TV shows, which include nature, cooking, and home improvement. This merger will allow AT&T to compete in the highly competitive streaming industry against giants such as Netflix and Disney+. But things may be harder than they appear. Independently, both Warnermedia and Discovery streaming services have begun to gain traction. Warnermedia launched its flagship streaming service HBO Max last year, and it has since accrued 9.7 million subscribers. Discovery is also doing well, with its streaming service reaching 15 million subscribers across its business. However, both of its subscriber bases pale in comparison to Netflix's 208 million subscribers, and Disney Plus has accrued an impressive 104 million subscribers in just a year and a half after launch. This means that, as ambitious as AT&T's merger is, it will have a lot of catching up to do to the streaming giants, and it can expect to operate at a loss for years, as many new entrants of the streaming market do. Cryptocurrency values have been crashing over a period of 2 weeks, and have lost 50% of their value from their year's high point. At their lowest point, Bitcoin fell to $32,000, Ethereum to $2,000, and Dogecoin to 0.22 cents. The crash can be attributed in part to Elon Musk making a statement on Twitter that his company, Tesla Motors, would suspend its plan to accept payment for its electric cars with Bitcoin and Dogecoin. This is a backtrack on his previous statement made on March that Tesla Motors will be accepting Bitcoin for their vehicles. This had caused a spike in the cryptocurrency's value at the time. Musk cited environmental concerns as a reason for the backtrack, as Bitcoin often uses unclean fossil fuels such as coal to power Bitcoin mining farms. However, in the same tweet, Musk said that Tesla was looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy per transaction ratio. An example of this would be Ethereum, which uses a different, less energy-hungry method to mine its own currency. Another more recent reason for the crypto crash is that the People's Bank of China has warned financial institutions about accepting cryptocurrencies as payment. Specifically, the People's Bank said that virtual currency is not a real currency and should not and cannot be used as currency in the market. This statement has amplified investors' concerns that Chinese regulators would tighten oversight over the cryptocurrency asset class. The People's Bank's statements appear to be part of China's overall effort to reduce institutional activity on cryptocurrencies, as they prepare to launch their own central bank digital currency. There are other reasons as well. As Paul Haswell puts it, part of it is that they have their own digital renminbi, the Chinese digital currency. Part is the lack of control in terms of cash outflows, and part of it is trying to make sure people don't get scammed. At present, the value of cryptocurrencies has since recovered after hedge funds and other investors have bought the dip. However, their value still remains well below their pre-crash levels. The UK is offering Australia a tariff-free, quota-free trade deal that would phase out import taxes, in effect tariffs, over a period of 15 years. International Trade Secretary Liz Truss has modeled the deal after the EU deal, which similarly has zero quotas and tariffs. The government is keen to get this deal off the ground before the G7 summit, as it will be the first deal following Brexit that is not tied to an EU country. However, the deal has proved controversial and encountered opposition from British farmers. Under the current regime, Australian farmers pay a blanket tariff of 12% on their meat exports to the UK. Lifting these tariffs over a period of 15 years would make it easier for big Australian farms to export meat products such as lamb and beef to the UK. This is because Australian farmers have a significant export advantage in terms of lower standards and larger herds of livestock. The Australian Agricultural Company has said that exports between the UK are so low right now that it could foresee a tenfold increase following a tariff-free trade deal. The UK would not see a similar rise in exports. Of course, the deal is not restricted to meat exports. Australia's main exports to the UK are gold, wine, pearls, and gems, while the UK's to Australia are cars, pharmaceuticals, and Scotch whisky. However, the deal has also come under criticism that it would increase the size of the UK economy by a mere 0.02% over the course of 15 years, which would not justify the disproportionately devastating effect it would have on British farmers. Thank you for watching our weekly news roundup. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more great content.